first pick.
I think one thing we're seeing here is actually OMG have a much better advantage than Najin White Shiled in pick and bans because they have a bigger champion pool overall.
Looks like it's so far at least. I mean, especially cool in the mid lane with the Jace pick we saw before. Massive champion pool going in the top lane as well. Aurelia again, straight at him.
Now this time, Shiled, if they do it again and Ryze is still up,
they're gonna
you definitely expect the first pick for them.
They will.
So it has to be banned out by OMG.
Props to San. San was considered the weakest member of this team coming into Worlds. He's drawn a Lucian ban. This is not the first time we've seen it in quarterfinals. We can forget Dada. Dada's not on the team anymore. Well, he is. He's still a sub. But complete reactionary bans from Najin White Shiled this time.
Completely. And now, OMG, Lee Sin is open.
They're going to ban Ryze, surely.
Good.
Oh.
Okay, nice. So they actually leave the Sin open.
And
They're
then
going to
give
get
the Ryze.
a second Ryze
here.
Okay.
So we have the same deal again where this Aurelia ban technically doesn't matter because the Ryze pickup coming in for OMG. But what they did with the very last ban here was what White Shiled didn't want to do in the last game. Leave both Ryze and Lee Sin open. They get one and you get one for yourself.
And it's like, you ban my Lucian, I'll steal your Corki. See what Zephyr comes up with. Will it be the Twitch now?
It kind of gives them all of the control of the mid game here because it's any other AD carrier will be so hard pressed to match up against Corki for that mid game.
Would have to be Twitch. Get the blade and then start looking around for the picks here if they want to have some mid game power themselves on the side of White Shiled. So I really like the Corki pickup. I like the Lucians from OMG saying we want to make sure we can control early mid game. We don't want to let White Shiled just slowly get into late game with some late game scaling comp here, and that's why they've been focusing so much on mid game AD carries.
To be fair to White Shiled here, having Lee Sin on watch is really big for them.
Of course.
His performance, when he was performing really well in the Gauntlet, he was on Lee Sin. He had a lot of good games with Lee Sin, and if you focus the Ryze early and they can keep that Ryze down, then it might not turn out so bad for them. Going not on a carry champion this time around, though. Going with the tank, so it's going to be about that team fight, and they have matched the Trinity Force build path at least.
That's true. So they get the Trinity Force, which will be very good for this mid game, but Maokai for save is not a pick I expected to see him play. It's been banned in every single game by White Shiled before this pick here. They left it open. OMG rounded the Ryze pick instead. I wonder how Save is going to perform on a tank now.
Well, the thing is, they were team fighting so much last game without a team fight team. Now,
that's definitely a change.
Now they've got a team fight team. So even though he hasn't used it before, you can see the direction that they're going with. And this is a very clear game plan this time around. They've got the Maokai, peel for the Kog'Maw. Great team fighting here.
Okay, Janna's pick this time around will keep, again, like you said, that mid-game spike is going to be huge for OMG, and it's what worked out in Singapore for every team, honestly, involved in that one. The fact that they can keep on pushing, keep on poking, it does leave, of course, the chance to counter whatever mid laner Gung wants to pick up here. Gorilla, we saw him playing Nami in the group stages to absolute great success. Fantastic pick for him.
He can take Orianna here for Gung, because he's on blue side. We've seen it before. It's a safe laner. Cool has the option to counter pick him, and Orianna would fit well into this really team fight focused comp.
Yeah, Orianna not really easy to counter pick. There's not hard counters to her in lane, so safe. So it's fine for him to blind pick that.
Is he going to go Ahri? Is he going to try and pick something to...
They have Janna and they have Corki, so they have decent poke, and they could go Jace again. Pick, though.
Jace is banned away, though, so they have to look for something else. And it's not like we see him play Zeref. Normally, there's not a champion we've seen Cole play, so Ahri will probably be the expected one, so you have even more mid-game power with the Corki pick. You have the Kha'Zix as well. For the pick potential between the two, the single target damage, and you have the Rune Prison
Zed
from
in
Ryze.
The full team fight.
Yeah, I would prefer Ahri.
Yeah, this goes back to pick and bans last game, except the places are swapped here.
Yeah, we see OMG when Zed is open, they don't early pick it. Like, it's not like a top priority pick for them. They wait for the very last pick with the Zed, which was why it was so strange in the last two games that White Shiled early picked Zed.
Okay, they're going to rely on splitting up these team fights then. The double assassin here, going to be pretty big for OMG. Can they work around this very solid team fight of Shiled?
Yeah, so I feel like the reason they don't go Ahri here is because they would get outscaled going into like the big late game team fights, and that would be a bit scary for them. And instead saying we take Zed. Now we actually want to try and split it up a little bit and start split pushing around, but OMG is not a team who normally favor split pushing at all. They always look to team fight. I wonder how Cool is going to play this set.
Yeah, if there was one of the teams out of the LPL to be the split pushing teams, I'd probably give that hat to OMG.
Well, Royal Club, I would say, would be probably the main split pushing team. And then OMG, again, what they do going especially is always he's going to push out the wave. And then he's going to like TP down or run down and like flank around and join the fight and help everyone else. Like the kill participation for OMG, every single member is above 70%, I believe it was. Because they do things as a unit, as a team.
That's true.
Now they have to split it up and start going 1-3-1.
Well, we'll see how it works out for them. We did question, of course, coming into this match, whether they were going to change things up, go towards that Orianna in the mid lane, get that big clump, that defense, and get Zephyr going, because he's not been involved, really, in these last few matches. So, you guys at home, which team do you think has the edge for this match? These lineups, of course, locked in. Tweet us at LOL Esports and use the hashtag NWSWin or hashtag OMGWin. And we'll highlight your votes in the game. Remember, OMG, they are 2-0 up right now. Can they be the only team to make a clean sweep here? And it would be a shocker, that's for sure, because a lot of people, myself included, had Najin White Shield down to take a fairly simple victory here. But OMG, they really have turned up to play in this quarterfinals. Can they make it to Seoul? Can they reach the semi-finals for that epic clash once again with Starhorn Royal Club? We will find out. Level 1 plays have been fairly testy between the teams in the last 2 matches. Nobody gaining too many big advantage other than OMG, of course, in that opening start. But with Gorilla on Nami, it's a risk. You can't blindly face check into those bushes.
And Goong has decided to go with the barrier on Orianna instead of the exhaust. Now, Exhaust better in those team fights, but he will have a lot of shields to make sure that he doesn't get 100%ed or dove if Lovelink plus Cool decide to pressure him early.
We had the analyst that's talking about how Gorilla wasn't on one of his main champions. Now he got a Nami, most played champion in summer, and we've seen it already here at Worlds.
Oh yeah,
he's insane.
Yeah, really good Nami games.
Lane switches coming in. You can see it's Corky heading top. San, along with Cloud, are making the move. How they're going to react to it. It's going to be a 5-man invade, actually. OMG all going in. Right. You do see Watch was up here around the mid lane, so he was ready to react to this one. He is going to get spotted. He's going to pass straight by a ward that OMG have. So we'll see whether this is an even trade or whether OMG just want to ward it out.
So they are going to go for the lane swap, it looks like here. It looks like they're going to group the wave as well to try and get it pushing against them.
Well, they're pinging it. Watch wants
San
to go for
is in position.
I mean, so they already warded the buffs here.
Yep.
Which means they're basically just going to trade buffs because there's the ward to spot if White Shield was starting a 3 buff on their own blue side here. So therefore they warded it, can now take red buff and go in there.
Both duo laners holding the lane there as well. You just saw, of course, Gorilla holding it up. San did the exact same. OMG are going to go for that invade. But just like last game, Save is sticking around in this top lane. He's got those saplings. He can sneak in a couple of last hits if he lands them right. And it will be tricky to keep him away from that experience, but he's got to be careful he doesn't get dove early on.
Yeah, he's got to have that timer in his head. He had it last time. Back out before they get pushed in.
Yeah, they might
circling around
him
here.
here.
They're making sure he doesn't get away this time.
Oh.
They have him trapped.
Uh-oh, Save in trouble. Teleport, going away, he's going to the tower. Is he going to get interrupted? It is! That's going to cancel it! He's got flash available, but this is brilliantly controlled, and that was gifted across the go-going.
And this right here is why you normally don't stand under your tower in these lane swaps when you know the enemy team has 4 members on the top side of the map, because it is so easy for them to just walk up and dive you. We saw Gorilla recall from the bottom lane to try and come up and help him, but that was just way too late. He should never stand there. That's why people are running with the junglers in the start, farming, before they start going out into these lanes.
Man, Cloud really earning his spot here too. Really good sub in right there. Able to stop the stop the teleport as well as tank the turret. Oh, cleanly executed dive that does earn going his tier. Now he'll be stacking up pretty happily down there versus Zephyr.
Yeah, inside 4 minutes to get the tier. Very happy with that. Absolutely worked out. Easy, son. Goes into the last shadow. Not sure if he wanted to do that or not. Gung, sorry, making him pay. Cloud warding out the red buff back off, giving vision, spotting out where the watch comes looking for any of these ganks in his mid lane, and actually a bit of an invade from OMG here. They're going to try and catch Watch out. Or are they going straight back? Yeah, they're going to try and catch him out.
At least get some deep wards first so you can start spotting the jungles. They have to go down bottom lane and push out the wave here because going is very far up the lane. There's 2 members. So this
Room Prison down.
Get it into the tower there.
Void spot, so that will bounce in. That's all they needed.
Yeah. Basically, they want to have to wave into the tower to reset it so Zephyr couldn't freeze it. And they might look for more fights.
Oh, Aqua Prison catches on going. Have they got the damage? He flashes away. The exhaust will be enough. Zephyr will get himself. No! It's a Gorilla. That's not key to kill though, nonetheless.
It is a kill, and going had such a great start down this bottom lane, getting a lot of farms.
Sand now getting caught out. Save pushing in towards him with a Twisted Advance and Sapling Toss. That will take him lower than he expected. And he's forced away as well.
So basically have these like one-on-ones now in this side lane. Top lane is getting some farms. Going though, didn't flash the bubble, and therefore Gorilla could set up nicely.
Top lane is shoved up pretty far though. Save still has his flash, but the jungle and support roam here already headed up there. He's got to have a feeling about this because they haven't seen jungle or support in quite a long time. Save's instincts do tell him to back off to safety.
The ward gives him the vision.
Now he has the vision.
I think he's just Sapling Tossed into the bush before he backs away. Still hasn't backed though. Maybe expecting, is he going to get support come in time? I'm not sure. I don't think they're going to dive in that quick. Yeah, he's going to back away.
Going is enjoying his time down this bottom lane.
Cool caught out. Aqua Prison on him. Watch is going to come through. It's only the jungler and support though that are laying down the damage because Gung had gone back to buy, but got to be happy with that. That will force him back early. Gorilla being very aggressive this time around.
But setting up some good bubbles, applying a lot of pressure onto OMG here and actually even it out in goal almost. Tell a lie, still 5 from the goal, but at least got a kill down this bottom lane onto going. And so far in this lane swap, there's been the dive in top lane. Save, he might be in trouble again.
Loveland saw Save go past there. That ward in the lane. This is going to be another dive. He's got flash available still. I'm not sure if this is going to work out quite as successfully for OMG. Well, it was early, but they didn't follow through on it. They're just instead going to churn down that turret. The minion wave is going to get cleared out. Save will have the support of Watch by the next time this wave pushes in.
Meanwhile, Gorilla again, down this bottom lane. Zephyr can handle himself in this one-on-one. They don't get to the 9 if I'm from going, but it means Gorilla can roam around the map and join in for these fights here. Safe.
Ooh, tower push catching on him. Look, in trouble. Kick comes through. Watch, not quite close enough. Didn't go for the flash. Hasn't got level 6, so he couldn't do the kick. But as you mentioned, Zephyr is quite confident on the bottom lane. Going struggling.
Well, he's a Rise, though, getting a lot of farm early on here, so he's actually pretty happy so far because he's getting this solo lane experience, even though it is a lane swap.
And he's getting chunked down, he's out of regeneration, but his teleport's coming back up. So even though Zephyr has this lane constantly shoved and he's doing a good job harassing under turret, going has the tier, at least he's stacking up his mana, he's getting those last hits.
Yeah, the fact Zephyr keeps pushing in the lane is even better for going. Yes, your tower will take a lot of damage, but you will be there. He can never zone you away from the minion. And you get all the experience, you get all the farm you need. Go back now, you have teleport ready. Just rejoin, get a cannon minion.
Well, that was a red buff steal by Watch. Came around, got in there. Teleport being used by going to get back down the bottom lane, clear that out. As you mentioned, still stacking out. But we're seeing considerably more aggression from Najin White. So Gorilla especially looking a lot more confident on his Nami.
Now White also have teleport advantage now, and with the dual lane showing top this early on, they're already calling Save down to the dragon area. Look to the mid lane area, maybe they go for something here. Deep ward again placed in the red side jungle here of OMG to protect Save further.
Looks like it's going to be Sam going back for his first buy. Expect the Phage to be coming out there. Max off. Phage, oh, we went for the Sheen actually. Phage was picked up by Zephyr on his first pack, and of course now we're at this tricky time with the lane swap. You've got to be careful you don't give up too much dragon control, which you see Watch warding out. Maybe considering this one. They forced Cool back quite a few times in that mid lane. He's losing out in the trade to Gung at the moment on Orianna.
Yeah, it's very hard for Zed against Orianna once she gets a blue buff and she picks up her arm guard here, the first armor item, and she has a barrier to actually kill her, which means she will always just outpoke you, keep the CS lead, keep pushing it in, and that's what Goong has been doing on this Orianna here. Going still sitting down his bottom lane. He doesn't really want to go top because he doesn't have teleport ready. And Zephyr keeps pushing in the minions to him.
And he's also has this pink ward here that's been protecting him from that dive. And since they haven't even made a move to try and go for that dive, it's going to stay there as long as he needs. Does give him plenty of warning.
Gorilla is everywhere on the map right now. He's been roaming so much. Cool, having to protect that pink ward, but he can't. And that will be taken as he watched the support coming in. Najin might shield the group in. They're going Dragon.
So the duo again showing top. Now Shiled finally go for that answer. Took them a while, but they did get it done. And Gorilla, as you mentioned, he went with that early mobility boots build as opposed to the early sight zone build here for Cloud. So Gorilla is able to roam quicker, but Cloud is going to be able to keep up his vision more efficiently.
Yeah, we actually see early mobility boots for Gorilla pretty much every single game he plays because he wants to be able to roam around, be part of the applying pressure on the map.
Yeah, a lot of their early success in the group stages were from the bottom lane winning here for Shiled and Gorilla roaming very quickly to create plays elsewhere. Mid lane, though, does have Loveling as well as Cool collapsing.
Oh, they're going for it. Stealth comes out of Loveling. Voice Point leveled up. Will catch on. There goes Cool. Have they got the damage? The Shockwave pulls them both back, but it will be the kill for Cool. And that may well put some pressure on the mid lane turret.
It's definitely going to put some pressure, and they might even be able to clear out some of these pink wards that are hindering Cool's roam. Did get OMG confused earlier, not the split push team, but being able to roam is really big for Cool. Being able to roam from the mid lane with that Zed is going to be big for them towards the mid game.
Yeah, and there's a lot of defensive pings still to clear for them. White Shield is invested into a lot of them early on, and because Gorilla was roaming around, they've been able to defend them pretty much since the start and just kept them up. But a kill for Cool that is very important on the Zed, because we have seen 2 games in a row now. Goong never got going on Zed, never had an impact in the game. Cool really needs to show how he plays Zed.
And remember, this is Cool who he got last year. Fizz banned against him all the time. These roaming assassins are definitely something that he knows how to play and can thrive on.
Oh, Gorilla not going to catch, and that was a pretty good trade for OMG. Zephyr gave as good as he got, though, trying to turn it back around. Them ultimates are catching on San. As it stands, very even across the lanes. It's going with a big advantage that's built up because Save, of course, had to go down and get that Dragon, which meant he lost out on a lot of that experience that he will regain, though. Going has shoved that wave all the way up, so that will all be recouped as they try and pressure San. Zephyr really is working well in this trade right now.
Yeah, this is a very good lane for White Shield because they have the sustain advantage from Nami, and also they have better poke, so if there's long poke fights, they will win out. OMG only has like the quick burst from Corki with the shield from Jenna to try and win the trades.
No flash available for Goong. Remember, he got caught out again. Is it going to be enough damage? Yes, it is. Absolutely. Goong has to do one more shot. He will go down. Watch managed to pick him off to make it an even trade. The kill, of course, went to Watch in there, but the save had to come down. He did miss out on a lot of CS in that top lane.
Goong had some great dodges right there. He was able to juke enough. He was going to live, but Watch kicks over going to secure his death and the trade.
Oh, it's
not over yet.
Yeah, Watch is still in there. We see that Loveling is sitting around the side. He's going to face check in.
Flanking in.
Watch gets the vision. Teleport comes around. The slow on Watch. In comes going around the side. He's going down. And OMG once again begin to turn the screws in the early game.
Another great teleport from going. Another kill is going to give them control of mid lane. They could shove in on this. 3 kills this early on Rise.
Again.
Stop giving him this champion, guys.
If you do want to give him the Rise and you have the lane swap, why don't you just put your focus on denying him the farm in bottom lane?
They didn't even attempt that dive. His pink ward lasted so long.
So last time around, he got the Rod of Ages fairly early on. He didn't go for the tier early, but he's had the tier since pre-minute 4. That's stacking out well. Rod of Ages almost completed. He's going to become a monster so quickly. 20-minute mark. He's going to be very hard to stop.
White Shield had every chance to try and shut him down in the lane swap, but Save was standing at his tower in top lane, dying, and had no reason to be there at all.
OMG have pulled the split push call, though. They've got Cool down bottom. He's already got his Cutlass plus the Brutalizer, and he does have pressure on the turret. Not very good ward coverage, though, to keep that up. So this minion wave will probably get cleaned up.
It's going to have some deep wards in if you want to start pushing up on these towers. And White Shield, I mean, every time they see Cool in the bottom side of the map or the top side, they can group up at least with 4 members in this mid lane and just keep safe in the side lane to try and prevent the push. And when he has teleport ready, he can always join in for the fights. And if you start sieging down towers, Orianna is such a good pick for it.
The thing is, with OMG, with having so much aggression, going, drawing so much attention, Cool drawing so much attention, the weakness was always San in the early game. Once he made the late game, once he got to the team fight, his position was never in doubt. And again, he's getting all the free time in the world, sitting in mid lane. Everybody's going down to Cool. Everybody's looking at going. They're making the plays, and he's just sitting there, pumping out the shots. He's going to build up the rockets. The Triforce is well on its way of being complete. And again, the mid-game spike that we've been talking about in the pick and ban phase is going to be huge for OMG again.
Zephyr's not exactly a huge lane bully either. So both of them, you know, they're like, oh, okay, we'll both get sort of to our mid game, both get our Trinity Forces, and pull the team fights. We really have to watch Save in the team fights on this Maokai, though. As we said, you know, hasn't picked it. They ban it out all the time. However, my confidence in his team fighting ability is definitely there.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. We just have to see how he performs as a tank and not a carry type in this game here. And San is going to love this game because his job is basically to sit in mid lane and wave clear forever while his side lanes will go going. And Cool does all the work.
Remember back to the days, though, of Save with Shyvana split pushing, getting super, super beefy. Right now, he's definitely at a CS deficit, though. Could get to that point with Maokai.
Lovely, not quite so sneaky. Stood on a ward in that bush. They haven't swept it out just yet. Cool has backed off. Got himself Pleasure Routine completed along with that Brutalizer. Dragon up in a second, and this is some big key items. But
yeah,
the Triforce not completed by San, where Zephyr has got it. So it's a back and forth trade. Rod of Ages also completed by Going, not completed by Save.
It is a big deal with the lack of Trinity Force here for San. If we do get a fight, for now they're just fighting over the river, trying to get the wards down. Pretty much everything has actually been cleared out so far, and White Shield taking control.
Now, this is a tricky situation. Cloud split away from his team. The rest are coming around the side, but a Flash Monsoon is not something you can sniff out. Lovely caught out, leaps away. Oh, the kick from Watch, just at the right time. That leap does manage to give him safety. Those Howling Gales, they're creating havoc for Najin White Shield, but they've started the Dragon.
Yeah, and you don't want your Ghana to be on the other side. You need him to be with your team.
He's trying to get through the river here. What? Yeah, you really can't do that.
I don't think they should be fighting either. They need to back away from this one safe. Trying to get the Twisted Advance down. They will take the Dragon, and that keeps Najin White Shield close in goal.
So OMG realized, first of all, our support is on the wrong side here, so he won't be able to help us. We don't have our Trinity Force completed on our AD carry yet, and the Z pick for a potential team fight would make it a bit risky, so decided to not go for it, which is a smart move and very different compared to what I've seen in LPL from time to time, where it's, oh, is the Dragon up? Let's go fight. Here they actually say, we're in a bad position, let's just back away.
Saves walking straight into a trap here. Cool's ready to pounce as he's going. Can they lock on towards him? Zephyr is with them on the side there, but it's a trap that Najin White Shield were ready for. In goes Cool. He gets caught out. Going gets himself a kill. It could be a hit-run maneuver, and Najin White Shield are found lacking. They couldn't chase quick enough, and OMG get away with a kill, but it's going to be the tower for Najin White Shield.
A little bit quicker collapse there from Going and Cool. They were able to get the assassination off. See how this Jen and Corki combo can do defending this turret. They've got plenty of poke here, and Jen can shield.
Monstrous bomb goes down. San has backup. In comes Loveling, and the tower is held off. San takes a big bit of damage there. Gotta be careful.
Teleport is available if they go for this dive. There is a teleport for Going. However, right now he's farming up bottom. They would not want to have to blow that teleport. Save could as well answer.
Should be tough for White Shield by forcing San and Cloud back here. So even though they lost the trade before, I actually believe Cool managed to dodge the shockwave with his own ulti, like he was in the ulti animation.
But as you said a moment ago, Dragon, this is not something we're used to seeing. This is some clear, concise thinking by OMG, and maybe thinking to themselves, okay, we don't have to fight here, guys. We can step away and fight again another day. And it is
That was just a good call.
Really working out well. OMG certainly stepping up and maybe learning a couple of tricks. Remember, of course, they've been scrimming with just about every team available here at Worlds. We obviously heard from Cloud9 their video talking about how they got to the quarterfinals. They were scrimming OMG at the time when Alliance were going down to Kaboom. So they've managed to scrim the North American teams, the Korean teams, and of course, don't forget, they were with the Chinese teams the whole time.
Well, let's see if they are able to follow through with this Zed split. He's already got Blade and Brutalizer. Working towards his Ghost Blade here. They had a little bit of deep vision there, but it was quickly cleared out by Shiled. So once again, Cool does try to head bottom. See if they can get this 1-3-1 going.
The timing is...
Yeah, the timing's wrong, and they're going to push up, and they're going to be on the inner turret before OMG can react to this one. But with Stan, now got that Trinity Force and Boots, he should be able to wipe the waves out quicker.
So the timing actually wasn't as bad as it looked just here from first glance, because there's only one wave pushing up the mid lane. They had cleared the other one. But the thing is, every time they want to do this split push here, going on the top lane, he has no flash. So if he gets caught out of position, he will go down, which can be risky. So they have to apply pressure on every single lane at the same time. And if San is not sitting in mid lane, clearing the wave instantly and actually moving down towards the tower, then he will never be able to get anything from it other than just constant wave clear, and waiting for White Shield them to make a move.
Lovely.
Yeah, he knows they're there. There's the Void Points catching them. The Howling Gale comes through, dodges out of the wave, but there wasn't quite the follow-on that OMG were looking for. Going was nearby, but he's backed off instead. He's going to start building up towards that Frozen Heart. Loveling once again caught by Watch. Gives him full vision, and they will step away. Big disparity, though, still between Save and Go-Going. That may well be a serious problem as this game develops.
Cool going back up top to split push now with the Zed, trying to create pressure on the other side where there's a big wave. Bottom, it's also going to be pushing for OMG's favor down bottom.
This is my goal, as long as they can defend the mid lane now, because then White Shield is going to have to send up Save to try and stop Cool in his one-on-one, and Cool can kill him, which would mean suddenly they have to send someone else to defend, and OMG can then push down the mid lane. But they can also just say, you know what, we don't actually care about your split pushing right now, we're just going to wait with our top laner at the tower and use the remaining 4 members to apply pressure on your mid lane here. But so far, good wave there from OMG.
Remember, Shiled are trying to farm their way up to the Zanya, up to the Mikhails.
He's only got a run of ages. He's only got a run of ages. I don't think it's defensively enough. He's going to follow through. One more hit should do it. The pop goes through. Ignite is running. There's the kill. Can he get away, though? One tower hit too many.
Oh! Second guess himself because of that sapling there, and it cost him his life.
Still, though, this was under the tower here, and I'm not sure if Cool had a chance to actually jump back to his ulti. Might have been gone the shadow just as he was about to jump out, and therefore he ends up dying for it. But the damage he has on Save, I mean, one-on-one, it is heavily in favor of Cool.
Chain Vest picked up now, but
whoa! Link, kick onto Cloud, flashes away. The wave will catch him. Will they follow through? Yes, it is. One comes in. There's the shockwave pull. Zephyr's the one that gets on the kill, but Save. So going coming in on Watch so many times. Mixed up on the rises, but OMG, it's only a support down, but 20 seconds till Dragon will give them the vision.
Cool's on the way, though.
Oh, Loveling, don't walk into that trap. He gets clever. The Void Spice didn't land, though, so he's unaware at the moment.
Shiled have controlled this
Here they go.
whole blue side.
Speed in there. Zephyr's going to be the focus, but going quickly dodging out of that. And while this is all happening, don't forget that Cool is back. He's split pushing down the bottom, clearing the waves. Najin White Shield's chance to strike is gone.
It was a good setup, though, by Watch here, because Loveling was back in base, and he saw the chance to go in and get a kill onto Cloud, and then followed up himself after the flash. But just couldn't really get any objectives from it. Dragon is live.
Dragon is up, and Gorilla's ultimate is down, remember, because he used that wave a moment ago to catch out Cloud, which could be crucial, but OMG are not really making too many moves for it. Now they're heading in there. Gogoin's going to head off Save. They both have the teleport. It's going to be Save heading back to base.
Look at Cool here. Push up the bottom lane, placing a deep ward himself. Loveling just needs to not be caught out of position right here. Just buy time for Zed to put the pressure. Oh, there's one behind them.
Deep
see.
forward.
They didn't see it. They didn't see it.
Let's see how Salve reacts to this one. He's going to find Cloud first. Sand manages to get away. Monsoon from Cloud puts Save into no man's land. Going teleports in. They're going to turn on towards Save. They're going to blow everything towards him. Cool's flanking around the backside. He's trying to look for a pick offer here. He's going to try and find one, but Najin White Shield, they group up. They have to stay strong. They have to stay as a bundle. But they're taking a hell of a lot of damage. They're getting spanked right now.
Whoa!
Oh, went way too deep in there. Cool's caught out. The exhaust used on him. Have they got enough? What a great knock up there. Cool tries to get away, but Going gets pulled in by the shockwave. And Najin White Shield, they have to disengage now. But San, he wants to make the kill. Goon caught out and goes down. And OMG once again come out on top.
6 kills now on Going, and they're going to get the Dragon, plus they have control of mid. OMG getting 2 objectives after.
Going for the Dragon and the tower at the same time. Risky stuff. Watch looking. He wants to try and steal, or he could just go straight for the kill for Cloud. Will back away. There's the mid turret. There's the Dragon going down. They don't need no smite. They got Going. That's all they need. And he takes it down.
And that was actually, so White Shield wanted to set up the teleport behind OMG here. That was teleport home guard. We're just going to see it. There's no walls for OMG, so they have no idea what's actually happening.
All right, so first off, Cloud here gonna split them up. He gets save on the other side, so Maokai doesn't reduce damage for anybody else, and he's by himself, basically taking damage while the rest of the team's not dealing any. And then this 3-man squad backs up. Here's the cool part, where OMG poke really, really hard. They corral Sword here, and they don't let them out. Lovelink from the bottom, Cool from the top, and the giant big one from Sand coming in to hit. This part was just Lovelink trying to force the fight. Allowing Cool to get in, exhaust timer, he waits out in the bush, then gets back into the fight when Going is there. The pillar of OMG's team fight here, Going, holding on to this one, and they continue this chase because they have the confidence. The Rune Prison coming back up.
And Going, you saw it there. He flashed in, ulted, and caught all 5 of them, that giant burst of damage that he has tucked up his sleeve. Let's not forget, that tier is almost fully stacked. But Najin White Shield reacting, trying to put some pressure back on towards that. They're not going without a fight, but again, they find themselves in this 4,000 gold deficit.
Cool splitting, and Shield haven't had an answer here. Cool's going to get a turret right here, pretty much uncontested.
He can keep going.
Save looks very lost. He just walked top lane, realized he had to be bottom lane to try and clear it, and recalled and lost the tower.
Save has not improved his items since they had that last duel, and now, of course, Cool has picked up more. He's looking to flank around. They're trying to find a pick here.
Blade active there, Ghost Split active just to get in position.
He's going for Watch. He's going to find him. Can Watch get away? There's the kick going in. Is it enough damage? Yes, it is. He goes down. They find the pick. And again, they make it count. The minions come in. They can keep pushing this mid.
OMG out-splitting Shield, out-team-fighting Shield, controlling them so well. And now they're going to siege them. They've got pressure on all 3 lanes. They're controlling side lanes better than Shield. They're pretty much doing everything better at this point.
It is all working in their favor. Cool coming round. He takes a tower hit. Didn't want that one, but Save pushes round. They just flank around and say thank you very much. We'll push in on the inner. Gorilla and Goom trying to do what they can, but OMG come in and strip the jungle of every little minion available and then move back in for the tower.
Might be going for Goom here. Gorilla as well, using Lovelink and his spike to try and stone them away. No, Bubble on to Going.
Bubble got out. Is it enough? Going goes down. Now they can turn it around. Sam's going to get focused on. Doesn't land the twisted advance. The tower didn't quite go down. It's on the last hit. This is a risky game that OMG are playing. Remember, Baron is still available and there's no vision.
Shut down went to Zephyr there. That is crucial for Shield. Huge influx of money for Kog'Maw, their main carry, the center of their team fight for Shield. This is their hope.
San is sticking too close.
He's all alone.
Does not choose to go for it. As you mentioned, he was all alone. Could easily have twisted advance on towards him, but instead backs away. Cool is finding himself a target. He's going for Zephyr, but Save's coming.
Oh, he just got all that money. Everyone's collapsing for him, though.
Realize it.
Cool.
He's committed at this point.
He's going for it. Is he going to get it? That's the question. Is there enough? Oh, he's got the kill. He's getting out now. Can he get out? They're going to chase on towards him. Gorilla comes around. Aqua Prison has to be sidestepped. Oh, he doesn't quite get out of it. He went just as it came through. But has it left them exposed to anything that OMG could try and get. They're going to push on save. They're going in. Gorilla's going to get caught out. There's the phosphorus proc. Dodgy's back around there. Watch comes around. This is the skirmish game that OMG loves so much. Sam's got to be careful. He's in a 4-on-1 now. They pulled him in. In comes Going though. Here goes Goog. Going gets himself in there. Goog's the focus. There's going to be Sam going down. Have they got enough damage? This is a tricky fight for OMG. But again, Going has so much damage. He just tanks them for days. Watch gets flanked out. One more shot. London gets in. Gets the reset. Jumps back around. Saving trouble. He's going down. The Aqua Pistons not going to be enough to save. Oh, he got the kill. He's got Gorilla as well. And OMG clean up with a 4-for-1 fight.
They are going to be singing Going's praises for a long time here. Jenna Speed should be able to get them out.
Wow. I mean, again,
He's
2
a
games
legend.
in a row, you give him
He's a
prize,
legend.
and he is absolutely insane. I mean, this is the best top laner in China. Such a superstar. He's also the captain. He's making most of the calls for the team as well. He's been on the team for such a long time. I'm not even sure what to say. I mean, he's just...
He definitely deserves
fantastic.
it. You can tell your story about his jawline and how impressive it is as well.
I'm jealous, man. I am jealous.
I don't know. You got a pretty good jawline going.
I'm nothing compared to Going.
Let's see if he can pull more than the blue steel out, because this play, OMG, as we said at the start,
One-man shockwave,
this is their
and
fight.
this is a 4-on-4 fight. Shiled focused everything trying to take down the Corki carry, but they didn't have anything left for Rise.
And White Shield's comp here, they need Zephyr to be there to deal the damage, because when you use a one-man shockwave on Goong, you have a Maokai and a Lee Sin, that is 0 damage left. So once Rise joins, he's just gonna think out.
Zephyr needs that QSS now, fast.
It's Shiled who have abandoned their solo lane carry style, and OMG who have gone with the split push style here. Working out definitely in their favor. Zephyr now with the team though, and he does have at least his Blade and Trinity Force.
We even see Cole, he got Last Whisper now, which means if Save will ever want to stop him in split push again, it's going to get horrible. It's going to look terrible. It's going to look bad. I mean, Cool is going to destroy him.
Dragon is up, so Goong has to land the perfect shockwave, the one that counts the numero uno of all shockwaves to keep them in this matchup. 6,000 gold differential. Dragon fight going down. What gets in? He gets himself another smite steal. It is the one saving grace that Najin Whiteshield have had throughout this series. Watch has been on point with those smites.
And that could be their road back to this. Remember, Shiled do have a very good late game here.
They do, as long as they can get team fights in the late game, they are looking very, very strong. I'm looking towards this Baron because down his bottom lane, Cool is splitting, Save has teleport ready, going down to try and defend the tower.
Save's built up some armor, but he's definitely going to have to stay under the turret.
Yeah, Last Whisper's been
how he
picked
holds
up
on
by
to this.
Cool since the last time they dueled.
Level 17 Cool right now.
Something we know of Cool is he's not going to back down from a fight. Instead, they're going to flank around and try and shove in the waves. Look at this, they're collapsing, they're trying to move up, they're going to find Cool
Look at Zephyr.
just around the corner.
They all took the safe route through the jungle this time. Not a lot of vision left around Baron though.
We're going to need some D-wards here from OMG if they want to find these single targets when White Shield is trying to disengage. And with all this armor built up for Save, while he won't kill Cool, under the tower at least, it becomes very hard for Cool actually to jump in. At least a bit risky. We have to see if he wants to try it later on. He's going towards the Guardian Angel himself now.
Problem is, it seems for Najin Whiteshield is why they are fairly defensive in a protect the Zephyr style. When there's so many flanks from different angles that OMG are throwing them, Going's absolutely teleporting in from some angle. Cool's going to be flying in another angle, and Sand's not afraid to get involved now that he's got the damage items in there. Infinity Edge and Trinity Force stacked in there. Looks like a potential Last Whisper's going to follow through. They really have to keep hold of him because Zephyr, they need him to be big in this game because he's not shown up in the last two.
He's the main damage dealer for White Shield. When you have the Maokai, when you have Lee Sin, you have only 2 damage dealers, your mid lane and your AD carry. If you miss one of them, suddenly you have no damage.
Sneaky.
So they're sneaky.
They got the one too.
The ninja's the one to walk straight through the vision here.
Zephyr isn't there though, he's coming from base.
They know it straight away. They're going to get out. They're going to get out quick. Loveland takes a lot of damage. Cloud also. And Najin Whiteshield, they may try and take advantage of this and push it themselves.
OMG should just go back to splitting here. I mean, Sam has been able to hold the mid lane for pretty much the entire game long. And going into a 5 versus 5
that
can
bomb?
be a risk.
Oh, they're trying to go for the tank of all tanks, and he
Cloud.
walks away without.
Man, is Cloud earning his weight this series? Oh, man. He bought enough time for Cool to come back from the bottom lane.
Look at that, though. They tried, they committed, they tried to pile in there. Instantly, Cool was like, I'm going to get Zephyr, sneak around the back. Not working out this time around, but he is still just off at the side there. Zephyr very much like, no, get back.
All right, so they have a Zanya's on Orianna. They've got a Mikhail's for Gorilla to be able to add another heal to Zephyr. So lots of shields there for that Kog'Maw.
Oh, Cloud taken very low. Zephyr might be able to finish him off. Good dodging though from Cloud. Does keep him out of harm's length.
She's doing a very good job forcing OMG to stay around here because of the Baron. So if Cool walked bottom lane to start splitting, she could instantly start the Baron up here and force him to actually come back up and take a potential team fight. So they're doing a very good job with a lot of deep wards and the poke to simply force OMG to stay around his Baron.
Oh, they got to shove up mid right now.
Started.
Base checking into this fog of war. Looks like they're going to go do it. Baron's in trouble, guys.
This is risky though because in comes
the top laner.
Running in. He's going to be the big tanky front line. Have they got enough to burst him down? He gets locked up. Nice, he goes down. That could surely be the fight for Najin Whiteshield. They've got to flank around. They've got to land it right. And they can see OMG's disengage is so quick. They managed to get out safe, but Baron is a possibility. They've taken that top laner down, but he's still got teleport.
That OMG alarm goes off. Ooh, Baron's in trouble. We got to go check that with Going. This time around, Shiled quickly trying to get the kill, and they retain vision control as well, so they can continue to bait picks like this. When you have the stronger AoE team fight, it's easier to make these calls towards the mid game. And remember, in their comeback, Shiled, it was about vision control.
Oh, Gorilla caught out. They're going to try and go in. Quickly backs out. That's not going to be enough damage. That's the ultimate down, but Cool does flash away. And that is going to give Najin Whiteshield another advantage on this Baron.
Their comeback, Shiled versus Alliance. It was all about mid-game vision control, getting picked over to Zephyr and getting him fed. Now, again, second Baron bait here. A Baron commitment.
No ulti. That is huge. He won't be able to kill Zephyr.
Oh, the teleport from Going. In he comes. The kill. Oh, Aqua Prism's too early. It was actually cancelled the teleport. They just need to get the smite steal here. Loveling has been losing out to watching these smite steal battles. Here. They have got a lot of damage. There's Cloud. The monster goes in. Sam gets on. Gorilla goes down. Oh, that's going to be Zephyr. He's gone out the side. The smite steal comes in as well. Loveling gets it away. And OMG decimate Najin Whiteshield in the Baron pit. They drew them in, but they're a Chinese team. It is their game to play, and they beat Najin Whiteshield once again.
So Najin Whiteshield, they kept dancing around his Baron because Loveling was there. He could jump in and try and steal it, and they took so much damage.
Oh, and it rained on them multiple times once Going gets in there with AoE magic
and you're
damage.
Just stuck inside the Baron pit as well.
There is no way they're getting out of that one, and OMG gonna walk right into the base.
What a turnaround once again. OMG, they had the money, they had the control, and Najin Whiteshield thought they were playing OMG's game. They were wrong. They were absolutely wrong. Loveling baited Watts the whole time with those smites. He's like, yeah, it's all right. I got this under control. Goes in, wins the smite, gets the inhib, and OMG stroll out the base. So much more gold to them. 12,000 gold lead now. Gigantic advantage. Look at this fight.
Yes, notice how they're staying here to keep dancing around. As soon as the teleport was cancelled, they go back into the Baron. They take so much damage from
Zephyr isn't in there. There's no damage without Zephyr.
And then Loveling dancing around, and as soon as OMG collapsed onto them, look at Zephyr. I mean, he's all alone.
And in comes Going. They thought the teleport, they thought he's too far away from the fight. Let's go. But no, they were wrong. Very wrong.
They probably actually expected him to be standing in base with home guard boots and then cancel the teleport and be like, okay, he's long gone.
Yeah.
But he'd already ran down towards his Baron.
Going with the mind games there, and Zephyr split off from the rest of the team. Shiled looks like they're crumbling from the inside out.
And the thing is, Last Whisper was just completed for Zephyr. Sure, you need it, but you also need a quick Silver Sash because there's a Guardian Angel on Cool, so he can go really aggressive now, dive straight onto Zephyr. He has no flash for the next fight in case OMG wants to force it now. Just one-shot him. Kill him instantly.
He's got a lot of damage, that's for sure. And Najin Whiteshield, they need a Hail Mary from Watch. They need some sort of miracle pulled out because OMG are looking at the first clean sweep in the quarterfinals to face Starhorn Royal Club, a team that they've beaten twice in a best of 5, back-to-back nonetheless, in the regionals for China. It wasn't the regionals, sorry, the playoffs. And they're going to feel very confident going into this matchup, and after beating potentially a Korean team 3-0, you damn well should feel confident because they have looked immaculate this series.
It's not just that they have already taken a really, really strong hold of this series, it's how they've done it. Such clean play from OMG this whole series. The confidence, keeping their heads even when they were down in game 1, and then the decisive calls coming back time and time again.
And go going.
And go going.
Go going has been incredible, and you just keep giving him rise. You just keep paying the price. Cool is keeping that split push going. He's keeping the super minions hammering on towards the Nexus turrets. Najin Whiteshield are going to have to deal with that in a moment. They keep on just peeking around that side. Cool is looking to just keep throwing those shurikens in towards Najin Whiteshield. Sam goes in, shielded up, gets himself another couple of hits. Doing it by the numbers right now. And Najin Whiteshield are slowly losing this battle.
As long as they keep getting some damage on the tower every single time they have the chance, and it will go down eventually. And force Whiteshield just engage onto them, and that's not what they want to do. I mean, Sepha again still has no flash.
Oh, Gorilla's low this time around. Saves taking some punishment. Look at Loveling. He's looking to flank. He's looking to land those void spikes. The tower, again, getting lower and lower. They keep on poking around the side. They keep just moving towards Cool. That's why Loveling went around the side there. He needed a little bit of support. They were trying to collapse on him. But Najin Whiteshield are slowly but surely being whittled down on this tower.
The tower.
Here they go. They're going to keep on it. There's the turret going down. Turret number 2 in the base. And Najin Whiteshield watch on helplessly. Are they going to engage? Loveling was taken low, but he's got that Guardian Angel. He could try and bait them in there. Sand takes a little bit too much punishment. For the moment, Najin Whiteshield holding on for dear life. Last gasp effort to stay in the quarterfinals. But OMG, they take themselves a Nexus. They're going to go on this one. Whoa! It is once again the going show. And he goes in. Zephyr caught out. No! QSS, not going to be enough. Doesn't matter, doesn't care. It's going that gets himself saved. OMG chants come out and ring around in Korea as they take down the Nexus turret. They turn on Zephyr. They take down Zephyr. Goon pulls them in, but it's not enough. It's going to be a 3-0 clean sweep, ladies and gentlemen. OMG have done it and taken down Najin Whiteshield in the quarterfinals.
And they've done it with style. My goodness. Are you impressed with Cool, Zed, the Bishop?
Oh yes, I mean, just OMG as a team, the way they've improved the fact, first of all, they don't contest every single objective. If they're in a bad situation, they don't go for it. They showed they knew how to split push as well. They played the team fight perfectly. I mean, OMG looked so good in this series.
They are definitely over any nerves that they had in the group stages, removed all doubt here.
The fact that they're facing in the semi-final a team they've already beaten twice in the best of 5 series is going to give them so much confidence.
A team they know as well.
What amazing semi-finals we had ahead of ourselves when we get to Seoul. The two Samsungs facing each other in an all-Korean clash. OMG and Starhorn Royal Club in an